Hi there on this somewhat nice Wednesday. Welcome to my little garden. I started it this year. Well, I've lived here a couple of years now, but I've been working on this year. I'm not very good at making things level. Hopefully one day my husband can help me. Right now he's really busy, but this is my home, and we live with 5 acres outside of Buell, Idaho. And the idea is to become more self-sufficient and rely less on the grocery store and more on God to provide for us. If you're interested and you like what you see, you can subscribe, like my videos, share them. But enough of that for now. Let me show you what all I've got going on. I have so much going on right now. So I started this spring. Some of these were from last fall, like this lettuce I planted, which honestly, in my own opinion, those ones seem to do the best. They last the longest. They go all winter long. I can eat them longer versus the ones I planted this spring. As soon as all the heat comes, it's gonna bolt. But I've got some mixed lettuces here and some romaine lettuce here, and I have some spinach I planted this spring. This is supposed to be a cabbage, a Chinese cabbage. And all these little cups, hopefully this week I can get them planted in the ground. They're my tomatoes and bell peppers and all the other good fun stuff, cabbages and stuff. But I've got a mustard green here, which is more like a reddish green, but it's really good. And this is a weed. These things are noxious weeds. They grow everywhere. Kochia. Anybody who lives in southern Idaho knows this is a weed that is everywhere. I've got some lemon balm here and some oregano and some chives and a few more lettuces. I really like lettuce. I got some radishes, a volunteer peas, which I need to build something for it. I'm thinking I would like to put like a tower made out of tree branches. More of my stuff that's going to be planted. Lots of tomatoes. I'm planting lots of tomatoes. That's probably my most favorite, next to basil, favorite plant. And I got some flowers and some cabbages. More lettuce. There's supposed to be some carrots in there. You can't really see them right now, but there's a few in there that are growing. Got some carrots here growing. I've got some tatsoi, which is some kind of leafy green. I got it from Baker Creek. That's like my favorite seed company. They have all organic and, well, maybe it's not organic, but non-GMO. I planted some flowers. Some of the stuff I planted last year, but I've been doing a lot more this year. I planted some, well, I'm not going to tell you everything, but I planted a lot of stuff in here. It would take several hours for me to tell you every plant, but I've got some daylilies, and this is Nepeta, which the bees love it. Anything that I can put into my gardens and flower beds and stuff to help bring in pollinators when it really helps the environment. Most of these flowers and stuff were given to me from my mother-in-law. Love her to pieces. I've got some peonies, some rose bushes. I planted these up yesterday. Love them. I can't remember the name of these ones, but this is as well, I can't remember the name of this one. It's on the tip of my tongue. And then fountain grass and some petunias, some creeping ginny. Yeah, from what I hear, you have to have fillers, thrillers, and spillers, which these are all spillers. Oh, and there's some sedums. I think this is Purple Emperor. Another gift from my mother-in-law. I planted those last year. This is Autumn Joy sedum. And why can't I remember the name of these? I know. It's a dahlia, I think. And that's what the other one was too, a dahlia. And I just don't remember the name of those ones. And then I planted all this year. Brand new. The idea I'm going to try to go for is I want to take out all this grass here, put in gravel, because this is our main walkway. I have a climbing rose bush here, climbing rose bush here. I'm going to have an arbor that goes over so we can walk through. And I want to have gravel here. I want to take out all this grass here. I've been working on it, if you can't tell. It's gonna look like this. I want to have the rocks come around, have an open space here with some flowers in the middle. And in the middle of that, I would like to have either a bird bath or a water fountain. Let me know what you think. Give me some comments and tell me what you think. And then over here, I'm going to, so the gravel's going to come through here. I have more of my garden plants here. Tomatoes and kale and more tomatoes. I really like tomatoes. More sedums. I can't remember which one she called that one. My stepmom gave this to me. Or my mother-in-law. Love them. Got some eggplants. Yes, I'm trying to incorporate more into my regular flower beds things that I can eat. So my eggplants are going in here. I've planted some okra and a few other things. Volunteer little flowers. My husband, he really likes those. They just kind of grow. And they bloom all year long. I don't know if they're like some kind of wildflower or what they are, but they're really pretty. Maybe if you know, you can tell me in the comments. We have a raspberry patch back here that we would one day like to move. We're going to try to make things a little more organized instead of so messy. This is our wood pile, since we primarily heat our house with wood. I want to extend this bed out and down around here, all the way out here. And eventually I'd like to have flower beds that go all the way around. Now I'm going to take you to the rest of my garden, which is over here. I'd like you to meet our pets too. Yeah, we've been living in our house for coming up on 2 years already. I can't believe it. Time's gone by so fast. We came out to the country just to have this experience, and it's been wonderful. This is my compost. We use straw bales. These are our new pets we got this spring. Little goats. They're gonna help keep the weeds down, huh? This is Hope. This fat one's Marshmallow. That one is Twix. That one is Snickers. That's Hope's babies, which we're not keeping. And then we have one is a friend's sheep, and the other one is ours. When they came to us, you would never even know that there was sheep underneath all that wool. They had probably been sheared or taken care of at all for, oh, I don't know, probably 3 years or better. So we cut all their wool off and trimmed their hooves, which were like nothing I've ever seen before. But here's our potatoes. We've got 4 rows, and I can't remember exactly how long they are. They're pretty long. I think like 100 feet. We like potatoes, especially my husband. And see, look, they're coming out already. Wonderful. I'm gonna have to get busy and take out all this grass. Probably not today, because I've got to get my house clean. It's a mess. I have 6 kids, so it gets messy quick. And then over here, we've got our onions planted. We planted 500 onions. Yes, we probably will eat them all. I make pretty much all my own food. I don't eat out much. Can't really afford to eat out. Not when you have 6 kids. Here I've planted some beets, which I'm not sure if I see any out yet. That looks like a potato. Somehow a potato got over here. Oh, you know what? We planted potatoes in this section last year, so I think we've got potatoes growing over here. Let's see. I'm not sure. I see a lot of weeds. And then this is all beets in here, like 3 different variety. That's grass. I think I found one right here. We really like beets. So we planted quite a bit. Then I planted some beans the rest of the way down, which we eat a lot of beans too. And then once I get this all cleared up, I'm going to start putting the tomatoes and stuff down. And I'll keep you updated on our progress here. I'll try to keep videos going so you don't get too bored with me. But I'm just letting you know I'm not an expert. I know a little. I know enough to grow my own food for the most part. And I'm just sharing these videos so that maybe I can inspire someone else to do the same. Grow your own food. You know, after this winter and the pandemic, I would strongly suggest to grow all of your own food. Because you never know, you may be not able to go to the grocery store and get your food. It's better to learn now when we're not in such a terrible time. I think things will get a lot worse. So the best thing to do would be to start learning these things. But hold on, I'll show you real quick. This is the view. Well, the kids, they take the stuff out, leave it everywhere. But this is the view from my house. We have mountains all the way around. And I know camera doesn't do any justice. For miles and miles, it's just so calm out here. So nice. And we have the highway over here, but I don't even notice it anymore. Thank you for listening to my video today, and I hope you enjoyed it. Take care now. God bless. Bye.